Okay, I'm on Facebook Live. I'm also recording. And I'm also on Facebook. This is Ed Rosa. Ed Rosa. That's his Fix It Forward website on Facebook. Not his, he's got his own fixitforward.net. But this one is the Facebook, Fix It Forward, with his wife, who is Maralise Carrera. Maralise Carrera Rosa. Okay. And what we did was, or he's still doing, he started this nonprofit business to fix poor people's cars for free. One of the reasons is because he has PTSD really bad. He had been working on his friends' cars and he realized, hey, you know, there's a lot of people in need right now. And it was one of the things that he did that helped him not think about all the horrific things that he did in Iraq and Afghanistan. He did 5 tours. 3, I believe, Afghanistan, 2 Iraq, or the other way around. Anyway, I believe he was in the Marines. He spent 20 years in the military, and he talks about that on here. So what I have here, before they delete this, y'all already know that this man is dragging me through hell for trying to stop him from some kind of violence. Okay, so here we go. This is July the 25th. Okay, before this, he had been making videos. You can go check it out on Facebook. It's Fix It Forward, the nonprofit. So he put one on the 25th of July. No. Let's go back. June 17th is when he had me arrested for trying to help him. So he did one on May the 23rd. And then he did one on June 2nd. We'll be selecting the recipient of the donated cars, okay? And then he comes on June the 3rd, and his father had died. I don't know how long this one is, but, and I'm not going to play that one right now because it's not exactly what I'm talking about, but because his father, not his biological, but the man that he loved so very much, died June 3rd, plays into, okay, that June 3rd, and then June 5th, we're happy to announce, select a recipient. She's a homeless mom. This is her. No, that was June 5th. He selected her. So here he has a video. Oops. Oh, come on. I did that. There we go. Okay. June 3rd, there's a video of him talking about the man who raised him died. June 5th, they had selected someone. So from June 5th on, there's nothing until July 22nd when he gives away another car. From the moment his father died until July 22nd, no videos, no check-ins, nothing. Then on the 24th, they give away another car, or they received one. Then on the 25th, it's just a picture of him working on the driveway, another one on the driveway. Then on the same thing on the 25th. Then after that, this is his first update after he had me arrested June 17th. His father died June 3rd, here June 5th. Anyway, then he had me arrested June 17th. Then this is what he says on July 26th. And I'm doing it this way because I believe they might try to get rid of the evidence. And here is the evidence. I told them that he was on the verge of committing violence. They arrested me anyway, charging me with, hey, Lacey, they're charging me with trespassing because I refused to leave because I'm federal. And this was a federal matter. and he was out of his medication. Israel bombed Iran. He's got 5 tours. He's angry that America lied. He's angry that our government lied and sent him over there to murder brown-skinned people. He's Puerto Rican. He's angry. A lot of them are angry because now all the suffering that they're going through because of a lie. Does the president understand that he can't send National Guard troops in against the Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan combat veterans? They're living right here on every other block? Are they out of there? Regardless. So, I tried to do what he asked me to do, which was don't let him stay in a PTSD place. He had told me that he was medication resistant, that he needed ketamine. I told them he was out of his medication. His wife told me, Mara, she sent me the 911. She told me that he was in a bad way, that he needed help. I have that's one part I don't have right here. A picture of her. I got all these devices, and one of them, at the moment, regardless, I went to the house. When the police showed up, I told them that he needed the government help. They arrested me. I got 5-pointed to the chair for 3 hours. I got tased. I got 4-pointed to bed from 6 p.m. to 1 o'clock the next day because I wouldn't take off my clothes. Now, I've gone to court and they said that I looked like I was having a mental breakdown. Well, you be without air conditioning in 92 degrees outside for a whole week and air conditioning in your car be out because the person that's supposed to be fixing the air conditioning accidentally broke it after fixing it. I was dehydrated. I was sick. I went to his house to try to help him when he went into this whatever state of mind he was in. The police couldn't arrest me. Now they're telling me that I'm mentally incompetent to understand the charges. I'm mentally incompetent to proceed in court. That I'm mentally incompetent. What is that supposed to mean when this was an emergency situation and the law says a defense to trespassing is if it's an emergency situation, and this was. I don't know what ketamine is. All I know is it killed Matthew Perry, right? I don't know what ketamine is, but I do know that yesterday when I looked it up, according to the internet, only approximately maybe 700 or 800 veterans out of all the veterans are on a ketamine therapy, and he's one of them. And that just to treat 100 medication-resistant veterans costs $1 to $5 million, $1.5 to $5 million to treat just 100 veterans on ketamine, and he's one of them. What is ketamine? He's getting injected with ketamine, and he was out of his medication. Was he out of the ketamine? They got him on Adderall, too, he said. Adderall for ADHD, ketamine. I mean, something's going on here that shouldn't be going on here. How is he getting ketamine therapy? Who is he that he got selected out of millions of veterans? Why? Him? What's going on? And then this is what he says. This, and I have to leave this here because you'll notice he doesn't mention me at all. He don't say nothing about. I had my volunteer arrested, thrown in jail, and I'm dragging her through the court system right now because she was trespassing on my property and wouldn't get off, and she was having some kind of a mental breakdown, and I don't know what that was all about. And that's exactly what he tried to tell the police when he was talking to the police. All of them were talking about me having some kind of mental problems. He even accused me of being off my medication. Not to my face, but to the police. Oh, she must be off of her medication. What is he talking about? Mara told me you're in a PTSD. He was in the dark in his room. I open up the door. He's in the dark. I let the service dogs in. He starts kicking and punching them. Then he tells the police that he barely knows me, that I'm somebody that works for him, making appointments for his business of fixing cars. And that I'd only been over to his house, that I showed up unannounced and I wouldn't leave, and his niece told the police that I called her husband a racial slur. And that is a lie. If I'm going to call her husband a racial slur, she's Puerto Rican and he's, I don't know, 1/4 black. My daughter is half black. If I'm going to call her husband, after I'm telling the police that he's brown-skinned and that he's been murdering brown-skinned people in Iraq and Afghanistan, he's not happy about it. None of them are. They're going to look at me and say I'm the one that's having some kind of a mental breakdown. It was Tuesday. We were supposed to be working. We've been working since last October. 5 days a week. I worked 7 because never no telling when somebody was available. Saturdays, Sundays, evenings, it didn't matter. But I'm pretty much in contact with them too every day. And now all of a sudden, Israel bombs Iran. He don't show up for appointments. I go to his house to help him. The police arrest me, throw me against a hot car, push me against a hot car, according to the sergeant. And the internal affairs have all said that the police didn't do anything wrong to me. But the videos are on TikTok. All 3 body cams are on TikTok, where you'll see Ed telling the police that he don't know me. That I just showed up out of the blue, acting all crazy. He'd never seen me act like that before. He failed to tell him about his mental problems while I'm sitting. I called 988. Press 1 for the Veterans Crisis Line. The Veterans Crisis Line recorded the whole interaction, and they didn't do anything to help him. I got out, and even though there was a restraining order that said that if I contacted anybody that contacted him, I would go to jail, but I did. I contacted the VA. I told him what was going on. Now, this is what he says on July 26th. I got arrested. Y'all can see the videos. They're here. On July the 26th. I got arrested on June 17th. So approximately a month and 9 days later, this is what he's got to say. All right?
Hey, good morning all. This beautiful Saturday morning. Heading out. I got a car I gotta go take a look at and finish up. Another car I gotta go do a diagnostic real quick on this Saturday. Hey, just wanted to come do a video, kind of explain. We were kind of slowed down for the last almost month. A little slow down on working on cars and replying and all that. I've been dealing with a lot of symptoms from my mental health, my PTSD, my depression, and it really struck me hard this time and slowed me down a lot. I'm back. I'm taking some treatments at the VA, ketamine treatments that are helping a lot. I'm back on my feet again. I feel normal again, and I'm out on the road doing what we do. So I apologize for all the super delays. I know we struggled with some funding earlier, and now, just me dealing with my issues. It's kind of hard, but I'm dedicated, and I'm still going to go out there and help out. So this week has been great. First week, full week out on the road, doing what we do. So we'll keep on pressing on and helping you guys out. Just be patient with me. Not everybody that qualifies for help and it's approved, we'll actually get the help. We're overwhelmed with the amount of application. The need is great out there, so it's hard. I'm not able to get to everybody, so we kind of prioritize who needs the help more. If you're homeless, if you're a disabled veteran, if you have disabled kids, things like that will take priority. Some things on cars will take priority. You know, if you have a check engine light, that's low priority. If you don't have any brakes, that's high priority. If you live in your car and you don't have an AC, that's high priority. Things like that. So I hope everybody understands that not everybody, and it will take weeks sometimes to get to you, months to get to you, and I really do apologize, but we're trying to do our best. But it's only me and one other volunteer that helps us out. So we're doing what we can, but we'll still out there. And just want to take this time to kind of give you an update and kind of let you know, man, if you anybody out there dealing with some mental health, some depression, some PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, you're not alone. Seek help. There's help out there. Stay in the fight. Don't quit. All right, don't choose a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It'll get better. Just have faith in God, have faith in yourself, and things will get better. Okay, I'm living proof of that. I struggle every day. Some days are good, some days are bad, but I'm in the fight. I'm trying to do what we do to kind of stay in there. Okay, so if you're struggling, I love you. Stay in the fight. Keep moving forward. All right, and tomorrow's gonna be a better day. All right, I love you all. I'll see you next time.
Okay, y'all see that? Ketamine therapy. I thought when he told me that he first about the ketamine therapy, I didn't quite grasp what it was he was telling me. That ketamine, that it was costing millions. What is this? What's going on that now the government's trying to cover this up? That I was arrested at his house saying that he was about to commit violence, and I got proof of it. And within a month and a half, he's already making a video that he's been on the ketamine therapy again. Now, I thought that he said that the ketamine was something that it was just a week or a 2-week thing, and then he was fine and he wasn't taking it like on a daily basis. So I don't really know and I don't understand, but he's the one that put this all out there about the ketamine. But I found out something's going on here because they won't let me go to trial. Why are they not just dismissing it? Why are they keeping this on the docket? I'm on the docket for a whole year from now. I have to wait an entire year. And when I go back, they're going to decide if I've been restored. That's what it is. And when I asked the court-appointed attorney to put in a motion to refute the reason in the first place, why was I sent for a mental health evaluation in the first place? Oh, and by the way, yeah, as you notice, he said he don't know me, but I got this. Why? What do you think? I'm just going to be running around with a freaking, the hat and a whole bunch of cards with my name? Dispatch manager. I'm a freaking dispatch manager. I was the other half of the whole business. I was the only one helping him. Besides, he had a couple of mechanics. That the mechanics ain't helping. All this to say, the shit's about to hit the fan. And this, you see this crap? I got my hair ripped out. That ain't the first time. This right here, this is how much is left of the knot. I only got that much left to go. All this, about to start hanging back down again. Yeah, I'm coming up like a phoenix. And I can't wait to see Ed's face when he finds out he has to go to trial.